you read Sutter Kane?
Yeah, I read a bunch of his work, man.
So we just watched
In the Mouth of Madness, which
I can't believe you didn't know
I have never seen.
Wow. And I didn't know you.
And it was John Carpenter, and
Right?
I'm a big fan.
Big fan.
What was it, his last film? I mean,
No.
1994.
No, he's made stuff out other than that.
It was one that I'd never come across.
And of course, so you love it, right?
I did dig it. There's a whole lot about it. It's very similar in theme, thematically, to some other things where it's like a book that is come to life or whatever, and he's living through it, and you don't know what's real and what's not, and it's formulaic a little bit in that way, but
I think it's underdeveloped. I think having Sam Neill be the main character
yeah,
kind of hinders it. And brings the scope too small. Because you hear stuff on the radio and, his agent and all this other horse shit, blah, blah, blah. But it just doesn't. And then it kind of starts to really fall apart when he's trying to get out of town. Then he gets out of the town. And then all of a sudden, like, that just becomes like a trip. He's freaking out. He's losing his mind.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really, like, that whole trip home doesn't really bring anything new to the story.
One thing I thought was weird was that he wasn't like reading the book while this was happening.
No, yeah.
It was like he was living through it, whatever, but he had no point of reference.
Yeah.
And when he gets back to his publisher, Charlton Heston, he's like saying that, this book will drive people insane if they read it. Well, how would he know that? He never read it. He was given the manuscript.
Yeah, several times, and then he destroyed them.
But that's what the crux of it was that when the book was published, it was driving people insane who read it. And it was a big hit and then in the end, there was the movie playing in the theater that featured him and...
Kind of like the Omega Man.
Yeah. And,
So it was also very much like, the Omega Man. And, anyway. But yeah, it's just, and I want to like it because it's John Carpenter. I really like the concept. Like when they went through the bridge, the covered bridge, was that a psychokinetic construct that they entered?
Right.
Or was it?
And when they came out the other end,
Yeah. And see, this is me not trying to make sense of it, but at least within the ethereal realm, trying to have some kind of guideposts or at least walls or something or some sort of matrix to make the unbelievable make sense, or at least, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
When did this movie come out?
It was what, 1994?
In that 1994, this was hot.
But I'm just
yes,
it was. It was along. It seemed like the one the one with Jeff Goldblum. And
not The Fly, no.
Hideaway.
Oh,
Hideaway.
Yes.
It's along the same timeline with Hideaway.
Yeah.
It's like the same. It came up, and it's like there was like this genre. Then it was like I don't know.
I still think it was underdeveloped. I think it could have really it needed with the gore and the monsters and all the bullshit that it really needed to fucking just puncture your kidneys, turn your insides into black pudding, that kind of fucking film. So it was very much underwhelming in that sense as well. It was just like, oh, okay, we see the monsters for a minute and quick flashes.
Especially, being a John Carpenter film with things he had done up to this point, not just counting Halloween, but The Thing.
Yeah.
And it might have suffered from some budgetary issues or something. I don't know.
I'm telling you, it's the genre at that level is 1994, 1995.
Yeah, and this was all shot up in Canada, so it wasn't so much for budget. It was just
But it was kind of this, it was a psychological thriller, whatever, horrific thing.
I wouldn't even call it horrific.
No. It was tame.
Actually, it could have been really horrific.
It was supposed to be psychological, just like Hideaway was. It was like in that.
But it was really, it was really tame.
There was less gore and trying to be more psychological, but it wasn't.
It wasn't.
It was a hit.
Yeah, and I there's something in there, but it just didn't. It really didn't seem developed enough.
It didn't quite hit
but
the
if you were
bar.
a 12-year-old child, that might have been cool.
Yeah, no, I see that too. it was okay, but it was kind of predictable. You saw where it was
I've
going,
always been a
and
science fiction snob.
and
Because I wasn't really like when I saw this on TV, I was like, oh, okay, well, I'd like to see more of this and more of that and what's going on. And then like, well, that was kind of disappointing.
and even without being like more graphic than it was,
Yeah,
it
could've
could
been a
have
little more
still been
cerebral.
more horrific and
Yeah.
I'd rather
disturbing.
still watch that than Silent Hill.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but that's
but it could have been just more like just
Well, I feel like you guys are like
Mindfuckery.
leaning more towards the gore, and it's like,
right. It didn't need to be more gory, but it could have been just
More
more intense
intense. Yes,
and
it was
gripping.
it was like a
it
one or a
definitely could
two.
have been fine tuned. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a 1 or a 2. It was no way fucking up to 11.
No, definitely
Right.
not.
No, it did not go to 11.
No.
Right. No.
And it needed to go to 12.
Which, by the way, Hideaway is a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll get to that
We'll
one
have to get
someday.
to that one. Yes.
That's
So,
just my personal opinion.
Anyway, In the Mouth of Madness. First time watching for me, which is, again, surprising because I've always been a fan of John Carpenter's. But,
Oh my God, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I thought that the TV movie It was more holy shit Batman kind of thing. This just wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, alrighty, tell us what you think. Like, share, subscribe.